Hey guys, welcome back to Linda's Resin Room. So what I thought we would do today is make this little snowflake tray and do our acorn tray. Since the acorn is the last of the 5 that I have that were in that little set that I got off of Amazon. I've already made all the others, so we're going to do the acorn today. And we're going to do him a little different than we did all the others. All right, there's some glitter down in there. There we go. I think I've got it. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do is with my snowflake, I want to use my sparkling white, mix it in with some resin, but I also want to use this Marblers. I don't know what color it is because when I opened it, I didn't realize the name of it was on the sticker. So I couldn't put it on the top. So I'm going to look this up. I'm going to write it on a Sharpie on the top of this, and then I'll tag it in the description below. And we're going to marble these two together in the snowflake. I don't want a lot of blue. I just want a little blue here and there in my snowflake dish. So that's what we're doing with him. Now, with our acorn, I've got this glitter that I have mixed up myself. And I thought I would do it around the outline, the little divot down in there around through there. Let that cure up. Once it's cured, I'm going to take this chrome powder from Baltic Day. It's the brown. And I'm going to paint on the top. It's the only way I know to keep my colors separated. And it's from the 30 colors kit. And then once I've painted that up, then I'm going to take this Stylica Pours Dulce, mix it in with a little resin, and pour the tray. And that will cover my bottom. All right, so that's the plan. Now, I've already mixed up resin. I've got 6 ounces because I only need a little bit for the glitter. And I got glitter down in there again. Do you see that? Okay, so we don't need a lot because we're still going to put glitter down in that as well. Okay, now I want more white than blue. So we're going to pour out a little blue for blue here. And let's see if we can get the rest of it for white in this other cup. I think these will look really, really pretty together. And I don't know if I'm going to need all this because I'm thinking that's probably only going to hold about 4 ounces and I've mixed up 6. I'm not going to scrape that quite yet. Yeah, I might need some more for my glitter. Let's scrape the rest of it for the glitter. Okay, let me clean this off so I can throw it over to dry. Okay. I don't want to use a green one. There we go. All right, where's my these little spatulas, curved spatulas are so awesome. You can never have enough of these suckers. A few of mine are starting to get wore out. I can tell they're getting, the silicone is hardening up. Okay, that will be plenty. Now let's put the rest in for the blue maybe. Just scrape all of this out. Okay, and like I said, just got 6 ounces, and I just took probably not even an ounce for my glitter because I am going to put glitter in that as well, so I know it's going to take up space. Okay. I do want to get all of this in the, whew, that's going to dump out if I do it that way. Let me get the lid off. All right, where is my, here we go. I'm not going to put glue in the, do you see me jerk as soon as I get that out? If I do it faster, I'm not so bad. But if I try to do it slow, I'm going to jerk everywhere. Having a familiar trimmer is horrible, guys. Okay, I'm going to use the green one for this. Because if it is, whew, that was more glitter than I wanted to use, but okay. Because if that green's going to bleed, it's okay. I've got, actually, there's like a bluey green looking color glitter mixed in with that. Okay. I didn't want that much glitter. I went a little overboard. Okay. Let's wipe this stick off. And there's the heat, of course, right? Turn that off. Okay, got our glitter mixed up. Now, let's do our color. Get my glitter off of that. Put that away. I always use the big ones for my glitter, and I like these little tiny ones for my color. I'm going to do quite a bit of this in here. 2, 3, probably 4 scoops. If I need more, I can add it. I love this sparkling white. I need to get some more when I can. Ooh. And this is blue, and it's almost like the sparkling white. It's just blue. So we're going to do 2 scoops of that. I've got it flying everywhere. Okay, let's see if we can get these mixed up and see if that's enough. It should be. I think these 2 together are going to be gorgeous. Now, I could have just done the white and added my own blue color. But since I have this from Marblers that's already blue, why not go ahead and use that? And then I don't have to color it myself. Okay. And it mixes up so well. Plenty, plenty, plenty. Okay. That one is ready for the vacuum chamber. Clean this stick off. And daggone me, I've got glitter down in my mold again. It looks like a glitter bomb has exploded. All right, let's get the white. Always start slowly. This stuff, it flies everywhere when you are first trying to mix it up. So you can wear a mask when you do that, guys. It is a good idea. That way you're not breathing all that in. And you can always take the mask off after. I do keep masks under my desk just for that. Okay, plenty of white. I think those will look so pretty together in that tray. Okay, let's get these in the vacuum chamber. And then we can pour. Scrape all that off. Okay. Now let me clean this stick off. There we go. All right, guys. I'll see you back in just a moment. Okay, guys. So I got everything out of the vacuum chamber. Just going to spritz a little alcohol around down in there because of I don't want bubbles. So let's see if we can get this to give us a little bit of blue here. I think I've kind of went over, didn't I? I kind of missed my mold. I'm really bad for that. So, well, can only do what I can do. All right, well, let's pour the white. Okay, there we go. Pour some more blue down in there. Okay. And then our white again. And like I said, I just want a little tint of the blue. I don't really want a lot. Okay. Let's see if that'll level out. And I've still got an ounce left maybe. So around 4 ounces. for that one. Now our glitter. My glitter is pretty thick, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to use this. So we're going to cut the tip off quite high and see if I can get this to work. Suck that up in there. Okay. Now if I can get that to... I probably should drip some alcohol down in there, shouldn't I? Because you know what? This one is definitely going to get bubbles where it's so thick if I don't put alcohol. Okay. Suck up some more here. Come on. Almost. Waiting for my bulb up here to completely inflate. There we go. Now, see if I can get that to go right down in there. Big area there. Okay, suck up some more. You can actually see it move up the pipette. That down in there. I feel like I need more on this side. Like it just doesn't have enough through there. It is going to spread out. See that moving up through there? Isn't that cool? The things that I get excited about. Okay. I don't care if it goes along the sides. A little bit more. We're going to have a lot of this left as well. Okay. Get this to go right down in there. Just let it drip, drip, drip out. That's a pretty glitter mix. A little different, but it is pretty. Drip another little drop up there. So all this is going to spread out on its own anyways. I think we've got enough. All right, guys, let's find something to put this in. All right, here's our turtle. He needs some blue. So I think we've got enough of this blue to actually finish filling him up. And that blue will look really pretty with the rest of it. So just let that drain out there. Get my... Okay. I'm going to let that do its thing, and I'm going to find something else to put some color in. What about his shell? I mean, you know, he's still got to have a shell, right? So let me just clean the shell out here with some tape. Okay. All right, get all that out there. He does need a shell, right? Okay, I'm just going to spritz. And then I'm going to take this white and I'm just going to take this blue and pour it right down in that. And we're going to make a shell. Okay, almost. I want to get every drop of that blue out because I think we need it. Okay, I think we're over there. All right, that's all I can get. Hopefully, I'm just going to swirl that around. Hopefully this is enough to fill that up. There's our blue. I don't think it's going to be enough to fill it up. So we'll have to do some more on top of the shell. Maybe if we have some clear left out of a pour, we can do the green and blue glitter to match the rest of the turtle to finish filling it up. Or the blue color. What was it? Midnight blue, mystery blue, dark. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. I know it's a just resin color. Okay. Last little drop there. And those are done. Now we need something for that glitter. Just need to try to get all of that out. If you'll let it just kind of sit, it'll drain out by itself. But what do we want to do? I don't think you'll see it on that one. I don't think I have enough to fill this up. We'll pass on that for the moment. Let me find another mold. All right, guys, so I got my little turtle shaker. Spritz him with a little alcohol. Or see if I can squeeze all of this out. That hasn't drained yet. There we go. Almost. One more squeeze here left. Good deal. Now I'm going to throw this in the bin. All right. Now let me wipe my fingers off. Ugh. Okay. Now, let's get this poured right down into Mr. Turtle here. And we should have plenty to fill him up completely. I think we may have a little extra as well. He doesn't use much. I don't know. Maybe he'll take everything we've got. Get that glob off there. Okay. I think we might have just enough. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. He held all that. So, good deal. All right, guys, I'm going to get cleaned up. We're going to let all of this cure up. And then we'll come back and do our next part. So, see you guys then. Alrighty, guys, so I think everything is cured up enough that we can go ahead and finish our acorn here. I did go ahead and just pour a clear turtle shell for this glitter mix turtle here. And we're going to just use a little bit of clear. Well, I was going to use some clear. We'll have to make some more for that one. But anyways, because I want to go ahead and get my mica powder in here. I'm going to do 2 little scoops, maybe a third one. My husband and I went out to do a little... I had to go get new lenses put in my glasses because of my prescription changed, and I decided to keep my frames and just do new lenses because the place didn't... My insurance didn't pay for very much on it, and my frames are still fine. So I chose to keep my frames and just to order new lenses, and I got those today. So my husband and I went out to do that, and went and stopped at a place called Melty to eat some lunch, which was really good. Had never ate there before. And then I went to Hobby Lobby, of course. So I got some cute little stuff. And my husband had stopped by a card store. Well, our last stop on the way was the Dollar General, because he had to get his drinks and things. And as I walk out of the store, I never go around the passenger side of my vehicle because I always drive. My husband's legally blind. He can't drive. I always drive. So I never look at that side of the vehicle. But somebody had sideswiped my car. It didn't do a lot of damage. There's just a little tiny dent and some scratches. A couple of places that should be able to buff out. And then there are 2 places that have to be repainted, I'm sure, because they're pretty bad as far as they scraped all the paint off. And like I said, a few little dents, but they didn't do a lot of damage. Don't know who did it. Don't know when it was done. Don't know if it was done today. I think it may have been done a few days ago because it's on the passenger's front side of my vehicle. So I don't know if somebody was pulling into a parking lot and swiped me or what. But I've been losing air in that tire for last week, maybe not even that long. For the last 4 days. But I didn't notice it. I put air in that tire and everything. And you would think if it was done then, I would have noticed it, because I noticed it as soon as I walked out of the Dollar General and looked over at my vehicle. I saw the damage. But like I said, it's not bad. And it's just a vehicle. Just wish whoever had done it had said something instead of just do it and not say anything. So, anyways, that's how my day has been going. But like I said, it's just a material object that doesn't matter. So, and it could have been worse. Could have been a whole lot worse. What if they had tore the whole front end of my bumper off or something? I mean, you know, it's just a few scrapes and scratches and dents, but I'll see about getting it fixed. But anyways, just wanted to vent a little bit. But like I said, I'm just thankful it's not worse than what it was. I just wish they had said something, left a note on my car at least. Hey, sideswiped your vehicle, damage not bad, sorry. I mean, you know, something to let me know instead of me just having to discover it. But, you know, what can you do? Accidents do happen. And, you know, they didn't do it on purpose. So, anyways, that's my day. All right. Isn't that pretty? I think that'll look really pretty on this acorn. This is 4 ounces of resin. I guess we need to talk about what we're doing, right? Instead of me sitting here telling you about my day in my vehicle. But this is 4 ounces of resin, and I know it'll be more than enough to fill that little acorn up. So I'm going to get this in the vacuum chamber, and then we're going to paint up the top part of this acorn, because I think that it is, it's cured enough that I can paint that up, I think. Yeah, it's soft, but it should be okay. It'll hold the resin when I pour it in there. Resin won't seep through it. So let's get this scraped off here and clean this up. But yeah, I think I was more worried about telling my husband what had happened to my car than what had really actually happened to it. Let's turn that air purifier on. I just now got back and came up here to finish this. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that noise, guys. Let's go ahead and paint this up. What time that does its thing. This won't take just a second. I just got a fluffy brush. And this is the brown from the Baltic Day 30-piece color chrome set. I think that will look really, really pretty. There we go. Okay. Now, I might take some tape and clean that up. As soon as that's out of the vacuum chamber, we'll be back to pour, guys. All right, guys. Got this mixed up. And let's pour this. I was going to clean the sides and things off, and I forgot. Oh, well. I don't think he's going to hold, but maybe about 3 ounces, maybe. I made 4. I don't want to put it on the back of that blue. Okay. Almost. All right. I think we're domed up. Yep. That's all he's going to hold. So, that one, I still have about 1.5 ounces left. So that was 2.5. So 3 ounces total for him, guys, because of that. I do have the glitter and things in there as well. 1.5 ounces. We can finish our turtle. He went along with another project. So he's just been sitting there waiting. So I think this will look really pretty with that yellow. There we go. Still got 1 ounce left. I want some little butterflies in that color. Oh, gosh. I love my butterfly molds. That's the little tiny one. All right. Okay. See if we can get some butterflies here. And then we will we'll do something with the rest. Probably a turtle. You know, I thought I had some other molds I got out. Actually, I do. And you know what? I'm not going to do many of these. Just going to do a few. Maybe half of this one. And then if anything's left after that, then we'll finish. Because I've got this little butterfly over here that I've never made, and it's got a little angel or something sitting on it. And I think it would look really pretty in that. And then we can highlight the flowers and things after. There's a little angel and a star and some flowers on this side. And I think that will probably be enough to fill this up. I do want to spritz some alcohol in there because of there's some little tiny details in there that I want to make sure it picks up. So we're just going to pour this here. I didn't want to pour it that fast, but I did. Okay, almost. See, and that didn't use even 1 ounce. Because I only had 1 ounce left. My husband's up here, guys. He's going to hang some shelves for me. So I'm going to finish butterflies with the rest of this. and we'll come back for a demold. I'll see you guys then. So everything has cured up. So let's get it out and we can work on putting it together. All these little butterflies should all look about the same. Just going to move all them out of the way over there. I'll get the rest of those later. And you see some of them smaller, some of them bigger. Okay. Now, this will have to have some outlining done. Isn't that pretty? I'm going to take some paint pens and try to paint this up. That is very pretty. Make it into a keychain. Now, hi turtles. He's cute. Yellow and brown. That brown is such a pretty color. Okay. This is just the glitter one. Ooh, isn't that pretty? I love that glitter. I'll take the lid out when we go to put him together. Okay. That's pretty. Love the glitter on the outside, the dark blue, and then that light blue bottom. I'm not sure that this is really going to match it, but kind of ties it all in a little bit. We'll find something to put on the top of that. Okay. Now our acorn. And this is the last of the 5 little trinket trays. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh, got a bubble. I'll have to fix that bubble as well. It's the only bubble I got. I really like that one. That's probably one of my favorites out of all 5. Okay, now our snowflake. See how this turns out. I think it's more blue than white, and I just wanted it a little blue, and the blue kind of took over. Still very pretty. I like how the bottom is matte, and then the snowflake itself is shiny. So I do like that. Very pretty. All right, guys. We'll do a time lapse. Fix this stuff up. I'm not going to do anything to those. And I'll see you back after.
Swirls of color in a secret glow, dripping dreams where the rivers flow. Linda's hands, they dance, they bloom, a masterpiece inside her room. Shimmer, twist, and let it spin, a world of wonder trapped within. In Linda's resin room, the magic grows, where every pore and every stroke shows blooms of beauty in a liquid sky. Linda's resin room, where colors never die. Glossy waves that catch the light, a prism's kiss in the dead of night. She bends the rules, she makes them bend. Resin rivers never end. In Linda's resin room, the magic grows, where every pore and every stroke.
Hey guys, I'm going to show you this piece before I show you the rest, because I've already recorded the video for the rest and I forgot about this one. So I didn't want you guys not to be able to see it. So I just painted it up, took it outside and spray sealed it. And that is it. That turned out so pretty. I'll turn it into a keychain or something. But anyways, I just wanted you all to see the finished product. And I'll post a video along with the video of everything else at the end of the video. So I'll see you guys back for the rest of the finished pieces. All right, guys, so I got everything done. I didn't do anything to my 2 trays because I like them as they are. My turtle, I just took this little blue turtle that I had, kind of bring out the center of it, and just glued him on there. He's still wet, so he's not completely glued yet. I took some gold beads and some glass shards in a light blue and put in here, along with some of my little butterflies I've made. I used some from previous pours, and then I used some of them that we made today. So that's all I did to him. And then our little turtles, I just painted them some eyes and a little mouth. And that's it, guys. I didn't do anything to the butterflies. I always just throw them in these little shakers. So that's all. I'll see you guys back for the next video. Oh, and don't forget, if you like this video, hit the like button for me if you don't mind. I do appreciate it. Y'all have a good day. See you back for the next video. Bye for now.